Under Odin's sight, guided by Raven One and Valley's grace, they march forth to challenge fate's embrace. Undead shadows creep from darkness deep. Evil script titans in our realms keep trials and tribulations at every bend, as they seek favor from gods to defend. In these dark times they stand tall against us, pure and the red. They heed the call with bravery and valor. They forge ahead to save Midgard from Ragnarok's dread. Swords flash in the frosty air as warriors battle with hearts laid bare. The storms they press with hope in their gaze to light at Ragnarok's day. Ragnarok's day, they flee bare. Through storms they press with hope in their gaze to light the path of Ragnarok's
Gentlemen, welcome to episode 19. Shadow Wolves are among us.
Well, someone answer me. I do not see what has occurred here and why. What? Explain what has occurred here. I was just speaking with you.
The creatures from the darkness tried to come in, and we had to fight them off, but we had to cook our dinner as well. You approached, it's the end. They kind of turned into an ash if they were in the light of the little shadow creatures that we defeated. But we have elk, so you can join us feast.
Isn't
not-
even still transformed right now?
No, he reverted.
Okay.
Don't act like you don't know what I speak of. You have the capacity to. But you seem in control. You seem. You are not cursed.
Ah, the curse is but a thing of corruption that came across the people for the cursed bears. Must embrace the goodness and Odin's blessing in order to be a benefit of this. And use its strength to defeat those powers that come from the shadow.
And how did you come across this? This is a blessing from the gods?
Ah, this scar, because obviously I don't have a shirt on, is from the shadow wolf that bit me. So I had to challenge it. But this, where the bracer is not on my arm right now, this is from the cursed werebear. And through ritual and the sacrifice of Freya, Fern, through Freya's guidance and the Raven One, I am able to maintain some more control of it than others.
Bordy, you got some background shit going on.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
Yeah, he hit that button. He kind of hesitantly looks amongst the party as if scanning your faces to determine
There we go.
any kind of weirdness, sense of deceit, anything else.
If you think that's weird, maybe sometime this evening or tomorrow, you might have another member show up.
And as if on you, a green gaseous cloud erupts from the middle of nowhere, and then you hear a tumble as Bordy flops in the snow, panting.
That is our Bordy.
You see Bob
Immediately
immediately go to his axes.
No.
Ready.
He's but one of us. And as long as
he's
you
a
have
friend,
apples, he is a good man.
Mr. Bordy, you have no recollection of what just happened from the last time dilation. From the last time dilation, you were at the ruins and you went to go touch and examine something that caught your eye in the ruins, and next thing you know, you are hurtling through a sphere of space and time, unbeknownst any concept of time passing, and then next thing you know, you are flopped in the cold.
Note to self, no more touching random things. But, on the plus side, I think I figured something out.
Oh, really? What is that?
Well, what time is it right now? It's night, right?
Yes. So what you see before you as you have landed in this gathering of campfire and everyone around the circle, and you see a man with axe pointed at you, looking at you strangely that you've never seen before, wearing wolf pelts and painted face. And the rest of your entourage is here. They're just kind of looking at you annoyed. You are in it's not cold landscape or snowy landscape. It's actually more marsh. So it's wet, swampy marsh in a covering
There
a
is
tree.
visible grass.
Yes.
I always told you there were 7 of us. But, neat trick. I will... Actually, I probably should show you. Who is our friend here?
You're muted.
You're
All right,
muted.
thanks.
Even.
This is Foth. He's wolves of the shadow. They have guided us to this safe place, and he has returned from his people, hopefully with the agreement of an alliance.
Are we still doing the whole killing the saving the king? Are we still on saving the king?
Something with the king.
Something with the king.
Did you say save the king?
Clearly, because it's under the persuasion, mind control of that crazy bitch. head.
We will come to this momentarily. Let's
Oh.
try to just diffuse the situation right now. I think we're all very tense.
That's sure.
You appeared out of the sky, and
How
our
could
friends
you
here are very
say that?
scared. Well, they're not.
Oh,
We are. They are not.
sounds like you need to catch up, Buttercup. We're going some serious shit. If you're not ready for this, then just wait
This
till you
is
see
very
what's
odd
going on.
that the Inglarian.
He's
That
odd.
is me.
Without
He said the thing.
Threw me all the fuck off.
Even continues to eat elk.
So, I will chalk this up to the continued strangeness that you spoke of. This very clearly lends some credence to the story you told me prior.
I told you the gods are in our.
They meddle in our
Call
very
it
daily
faith.
affairs.
But they meddle with our daily affairs.
Yes.
Yes,
The gods are
He
among us, we'll just say that.
places his
and
axe
sometimes inside of us.
to his belt loops and sits. Well, it has been decided then that I will accompany you on this journey to see it in fruition. And based upon the success of this journey that you spoke of prior, will ascertain my chieftain's validity.
How long have you been with our group now? Off? Both?
The journey is perilous, and death does await us. So, as long as you are prepared, we can accept you. Part of our party, right, Dodd?
48 seconds now.
Just trying to see if he's broken the record yet.
If what you have told me has some semblance of truth, which it seems from what I'm witnessing to grow more and more towards that outcome, then we truly are approaching the end times of Ragnarok. So, what other choice is there?
Could always
We have a
I'd
king
wait.
that besmirches the old gods with his whore. We have war upon us, and we have the cursed berserkers gathering. War is inevitable.
War is what we live for.
And an end. So, he seems to have calmed himself somewhat, although a bit frazzled.
I scoot over on the log and I scoot over next to my brother and be like, come sit, warm yourself by the fire. Eat of the elk.
I think I will maintain right here.
Ah.
At some point, you should get comfortable, because many more oddities will be on its way.
Yes.
What oddities
Wait.
do you speak of?
The corruptions from the shadow.
He is odd.
He is off.
But he does not make the oddities.
He does
No,
not
no.
make the oddities.
And who or what are you?
Who, me?
40.
I'm just,
He
I'm
is-
worthy. Let's explain it.
He embodies strangeness.
I would say I am the oddity.
And
He is
what
our
is-
party's embodiment of chaos.
What is it that you do?
Odd.
Oh.
How much have we told?
He feels tingles.
He is the man of many tingles.
I do. That is a thing. The tingles are still there.
What do these tingles do?
They do a lot of things. I've been wanting to try this out. If you volunteer,
I don't
I
think-
visibly step back.
What is it that you want to try?
well, I'm not 100% certain what it's going. But if it works the way I think it does, it would be a great asset.
What do you need?
What is something you find uncomfortable, or something you just rather
Well, we would know if you weren't cutting it out with your mic.
let me reduce my volume. Doop. There we go. Up. Test.
We're good.
There we go. Something that maybe is unsettling to you.
Besides what I just witnessed,
Yes. Like a bug, or maybe grass. Something gross. Yeah. Here, let me just try a couple things. Here.
If you're about to do something very extreme, I would advise against it.
But when else am I going to get a chance to try this?
Is it a thought, a memory? Is that what you're trying to do? Or something that makes us uncomfortable?
It's going to make somebody very uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable right now talking about this.
I feel a bit of discomfort myself.
All right, I'm just gonna reach into my component pouch and pick out something random. Here we go. Oh, that's slimy. Okay. So who wants to volunteer? Even? Or Voth?
What are we volunteering for?
That's the magic of this. It's all a discovery for us both.
He looks over at Odd.
He embodies the strangeness.
When are we planning on setting off?
Dawn?
The sooner the better, probably.
He also looks around. Did something occur while I was away?
This was the oddities that killed in the darkness.
Oh yes, the oddities. They came from the night and they tried to attack us, and we killed them. Well, we killed at least one of them. One of them I think got away, but yes.
These are the shadow beings you spoke of.
Couple.
Yes, they burn in the light. We made the fire bigger, and the light from the fire burned away the creatures. The flame giveth and the flame taketh away, as they
The
say.
flame giveth and the flame taketh away.
He kind of looks at you quizzically.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, yeah, no, we hate them. They're assholes.
Yes, we killed them.
We killed lots of them, except for Alder, who's only killed 2, apparently.
He needs to up. He needs to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
But vampires, I got you.
Vampires? Did you guys find vampires while I was gone?
No,
That would have been a real shame if I missed out on the vampire.
Sorry, shadow beings. Yeah.
So what is our plan for this journey?
Try to get allies.
Are we still going to the north for the Sons of Jotun? Or
Perhaps you have a map you can show me.
Pull out our ghetto map.
Ghetto map.
And where
If you're trying to find Jutland, it's way up there.
oh,
yeah, but we're about like right here right now. Utland is right here actually, this little
The southern portion of it, yes.
yeah. We're just trying to get there so we can go see if we can't barter with the queen and see if
I'm still a bit confused on how you plan on seeking an audience with the Yellowhorn.
yeah, that's actually a good point. Now that we don't have a certain person among us anymore, I'm just eyeballing the back of Odd's head.
Well, that's what we have you for, Bordy.
What you think? Oh no, I don't like where this is going. No, the last time that happened, it did not go the way I thought it was going to go. And also, actually, I thought that's what... Igni, weren't you the one trying to become a king?
I did not say that.
It's not what you were
Not-
portraying whenever we talked about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
This
distinctly remember you asking Fern if our sister was single.
man, I distinctly
multiple
remember. I
times.
distinctly remember you pledging your allegiance to Loki, but I will know just.
Dick. I'm just pushing a finger up to your lips. Just
We all have aspirations.
Mm.
And delusions.
Whoa,
And
okay.
illusions.
But we will
I-
get there.
I feel like two of those are personal attack.
I still have not understood if there was an answer to my question.
Plan?
Oh, plan, yes.
Build an
That.
army, kick out the cult, and stop the end of the world?
How are we going to travel there? That's why I want
we
to
need
see
to
the.
find a boat. We're going on the shoreline to get a boat. And it'll
We
be
do need to
boat
find
Oh,
a
over.
boat.
I figured that was implied. Didn't think we were going to swim. I can't swim. You guys have that.
Either that or Alder's going to turn into a giant whale or sea turtle and we will ride them.
There is a small landmass that does connect.
Yeah.
Where?
Jutland?
It
How
does.
far?
Quite a ways.
Rather find a boat, personally.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I
Boats.
know of the landmass. Is it because of the ice bridge?
Yes.
With some of our abilities, we should be able to travel over the water faster than we can the land.
Also, less risk of us running into any more unsavory types.
So if we move to the north, if there is an ice bridge, then we should.
Oh, but do you remember what happened last time we took a boat?
How many
We
people
got,
are
we got there faster.
us currently?
God.
We beat them by a week.
As long as we have at least 20, we're fine.
He seems visibly agitated because he's still waiting on an answer for his question.
We're going to take a boat yes, we are going to take a boat.
Where are you going to take a boat?
We're going to find a boat, presumably on the shoreline where boats are, and either willingly find an empty boat, or if we have to make it an empty boat, we make it an empty boat.
So your plan?
I'm just saying, the King's men are probably sailing along the shorelines looking for other towns. I'm sure we could find one of them, just, you know.
I'm sure we could find a fishing boat. I mean,
What?
the crossing
Or a
is
fishing boat.
relatively short.
Your name is Bordy?
Yes, this is me, Bordy.
So your plan, coming from what you've told me, is to scale the shoreline until you happenstance upon a boat.
I feel like boats are fun.
Do we not have to head north to the land connection?
I
And
was
if
gonna
we
say-
do, and we find a boat sooner, we can cross
Yeah.
faster.
Exactly. If it just happened to find a boat, which I mean, again, there's a whole lot of shoreline. There's got to be a fishing village or something along those shores.
You understand you are crossing further into Odin's territory.
Yes, and it seems that most of them haven't put up much of a fight so far. We've handled worse than.
I'm confused. What do you mean we're passing into Odin's Eye territory? Is it just your territory here?
The forest is, but the outcroppings are not.
The coast is controlled by Odin's Eye.
Very much so.
Then
Which
these,
means
and
they
I
probably have a
reached into
boat.
my pocket and I pulled out my fucking armband. I said, well, then these grants us access to pass through Odin's Eye.
Oh, we still have those, don't
We do. Oh, and I still have my robes. And I kind of
we? Yeah,
pull out the
Circle
flame
of the flame
robes and I
robes.
put them back in. Disguises.
you seem unconvinced.
This seems maddening.
You haven't been around us long enough then.
Very
Thank
many
you.
things are maddening these days. There's a war going on. That's pretty
Yeah.
maddening.
You should have seen the 20-foot giant floating skull. That was pretty maddening.
Well, don't remind me.
Or
I
the
almost died.
weird squid thing that eats your brain if it gets a hold of you. Pretty maddening. Ironically, also Igni.
And you, one who speaks to the trees, points to Alder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was
You've been quiet. What do you say?
I agree with everything that they've said. Do you mean about crossing by boat, or going to the mainland, or overall goals?
All of it.
We could cross by boat. I could potentially transform people into swimming animals and make it a swim.
Can these animals survive the cold?
Yes.
I will sleep on it. And you see him begin to unpack his things and begin to sit up. At this point, I'm going to leave you all to your open discussion if you choose to have it. If there is nothing further that you wish to discuss amongst each other or with Voth or anything else, then I will proceed on.
yeah, I mean, everyone else seems to be in good health. We haven't found any stairs recently, have we?
Mm-mm.
Voth, stay away from them if we do.
There's no bears, no pikes.
No bears, no pikes. That's good. We're on a good track here. I think things should be looking up for us.
And maybe no water deities or whatever. Island creatures.
Oh yeah, the Eldritch horrors beyond our imagination. Right.
How many miles do we know is the channel to Utland?
So, if you look at resource material that was just posted, so we're going to ignore, because that's out of game knowledge, the Skjoldbjorg is the source of where the Shadow Wolves originate from, but it's hidden and obscured. So contrary to what may be perceived, they don't control technically. They lie in secrecy. The entire clan does. They control the woods. Everyone knows that, but no one. It's controlled through deception and based upon the hallmarks of what they do. The clan itself doesn't necessarily do stand up fighting. It's very much hit and run tactics of that nature, and absolutely hates Odin's Eye. Referencing that, you're near, if you reference the map in the game along with this map, you're looking at least a couple days travel to get to that mass, and that mass, from what he's indicating, has a bridge that it's an ice bridge that will connect. The validity of that can be ascertained and interpreted how you see fit.
Yeah, and if I guess we wouldn't know until we got there. But I guess with our map, how many miles is it like
Across.
to the part of the island we can see? Like just the channel right there.
Well, let's talk about who has seafaring experience and then have them roll for it.
Oh. Well, we all were been on a boat.
We have indeed been on.
Boat more than us.
I haven't
What
been
do you want that role to be, though?
Well, let's talk about it. So, fucking 5th edition. Hate it.
Survival?
No.
It's looking like it's a good 5 hours to cross that. Easy.
What's that in miles?
Well, we know how long it took to move
Oh, that's
down.
Yeah,
Coastline.
from here to there.
They did 2 days travel across the boat.
That was 2 days. This is at least 2 hours, maybe.
Well, navigating through ice.
With
With
all-
navigation's a little bit different than overland travel, homie.
With Alder, we could probably cut that in half.
That's what I mean. That's why I
That's
want to know
true.
the actual distance, because
Yeah, it'd be a real shame if we turn back into regular
if it
people
can
halfway
be-
through.
yeah.
We'd have a team of whales pulling our boat.
Mhm.
Why not just be a team of whales?
Or just a team of whales. Just get swallowed whole by the whale. It'll just swim with everybody inside its stomach.
Ah, yes, I remember
And
hearing a
then-
story about a fellow who did that.
So you want us to be swallowed by a whale?
Not the first time that's happened.
Probably won't be the last.
We don't need to hear about your antics in the bedroom.
Very insulting to Fern, frankly.
Or we just create lanyards, tie him to the whale with our rope, and have the whales pull us.
Actually, also could turn into something that flies. And
Could you
Carry
carry everyone?
That is 50 miles.
50 miles. Okay.
What's the average swim speed of a blue whale?
Nautical miles are a little bit different.
Okay.
Because I actually have a map with a scale that shows 0 to 500. So 250 is about an inch, which is the width of my fucking finger right here. About 50, 60 miles, roughly. And it's only going to get colder.
A lot of these things have a swim speed of 50 feet.
Okay, so we multiply that by 6 seconds, because that's what a round would be.
Well, no,
So,
if we're
yeah.
swimming, they can take their movement and their
And
action.
and dash, yeah. So
oh
Yeah.
gosh,
100 feet
100
per
6
6
seconds.
seconds.
you said
Is
50
1,000
miles?
Is 1,000 feet a minute, right?
We think about
Gonna science the shit out of this.
That would be
Alright, so
roughly
you're looking like 5.5 minute miles.
5.5 minute miles. So then
That's not too bad.
5 times 50 is going to be 200
4
and
hours. 3 hours.
264,000 feet.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
525,600 minutes.
Uh,
That's
carry the
how
two.
many?
Yeah, that's
We could make it just under 4 hours.
Y'all figured out the feet. There's 3 feet in a yard. There's 1760 in a mile. So
yeah.
5,280 feet in a mile.
All
We
right.
could travel. We could travel freaking 1 mile in 5.5 minutes.
However, we only got 2
That's a
hours of
whale.
whale time. That's the problem.
2 hours of whale time.
Whale,
I love that.
whale speed.
we're gonna have to look up that druid skill to see if whales are even plausible here.
Oh, it's polymorph. It's not druid. Druid stuff.
Polymorph,
Yep.
motherfucker. Okay. Polymorph self.
Polymorph just for whatever he wants. I believe.
It's
we're
for somebody else. It's for me. It's
Let me get. I know how polymorph works. We're gonna look at the 5th edition one because just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you.
oh
6
no,
of you.
it's one person. That's why I'm
Yeah.
talking like
Yeah, we just sit on top of the whale.
people eat like yeah.
Oh, you
We're
know
gonna
what?
get
Whale or
You know what?
inside the
whale?
whale.
Fuck
We'd have
it.
to
This
figure
is what you
something
do.
Like
We've gone
King
from everyone
Ahsoka.
wanting to
This is what
ride
you do.
Now,
the
players
druid to everyone is now being
Judge-
inside the
Alright, can you
druid.
make
going-
things
This
faster?
is just getting worse. It's getting worse.
No,
We're going inside the mouth of the whale.
just make
only
this
one whale.
simple.
You're taking this nature bros thing very far.
Voss is hearing you all discuss, and he's. I'm going to pray, and then I will sleep. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Continue your discussion.
There's also like
We're gonna have to
Flying.
kidnap him.
Hey! Let's make this an in-character discussion, okay?
Can you make
I-
things faster?
We're gonna have to fucking kidnap him then.
If you have polymorphs, why don't we just polymorph Bordy into a boat? Then he gets his wish.
Wait, what? What? Which
That's
wish was
not
this?
what?
I don't remember this wish specifically. If you
I
care
don't
to
think you can
remind me.
polymorph him into an inanimate
can
object.
only polymorph into a beast.
Yes.
You know, actually, you could polymorph me into that
Rangers
thing
know
we
about
saw.
polymorph.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But why? How could you turn? You couldn't turn a man into a boat. Seems preposterous.
Well, I mean, most things that either him or I are capable of are preposterous. By the way, would you like to try something?
All right,
You're
let me-
preposterous. No.
Come on, nobody wants to try this.
You
What if
can-
we have to
you
use
can-
it?
Mr.
You
Alder,
can try
it is
later.
it is a
Oh.
single action. The range is 60 feet, but you have to concentrate, and you only can your concentration is only the duration is only up to an hour, sir.
Yeah, and I only have 2 castings, so yeah, 2 hours of polymorph.
It's
a-
verbal. It's verbal,
Yeah.
somatic, and material. So,
And then we're dead in the water.
Yeah, the materials. It's something really small, isn't it?
so I would
yeah,
advise that it does,
caterpillar,
that it's
cocoon.
not you because you're fucking can't be using verbal, somatic, or material components if you're a fucking whale.
Moo.
How long does your wild shape last? Can you wild
My
shape
what?
into it? Can you wild shape into a whale?
I could
Don't know if you
not-
can wild
not
shape into a whale.
Not into
Alright,
a whale.
The planning, I love it.
Yeah, my
Can
wild
you-
shape is I could wild shape up to 6 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but what can you? What's the biggest thing you can change into?
Let's see.
Bear? I think you said you were a bear once, right?
I'm still of
I've
the
been
opinion
there.
that we take a boat.
Oh,
I mean, yes.
nothing-
At the end of the day, if we find a boat, I
nothing
believe we
that
take the
big.
boat.
Like, it's a few of the king's men, maybe some cultists.
I see this
Kill
as a
them.
win. It's
Or
all
we can walk,
positive.
we can literally just walk through the gate. We have the armbands, we have the cloaks.
You magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before. Have you
Mhm.
seen a whale
Oh.
before, Alder? This is why
Have
I
you seen
love
a picture of
looking
one?
up. I
Womp
look up
womp.
books to make sure you motherfuckers aren't trying to squeeze one.
Bro lived on a grove all his life. What
in a book. In a book.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He polymorphs into this weird ass looking creature that he saw in a picture.
I remember this book I saw
It
once.
kind of looks like a whale, but not quite, dude. It's like a
Mhm.
4-year-old drew it and stuff. It's like a bus.
I mean, I could always draw him a picture of that thing we saw on the island. That thing was pretty.
I don't think I saw the.
Can you
Although
not?
didn't see the thing on
You
the
can
island.
summon wolves. You can summon horses. Can you not summon some sort of
Whales?
fish?
I could summon. Yeah, I could summon.
On top of that, you have a challenge rating limitation.
of up to 7. Yeah,
No, you don't.
for polymorph.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Like
you're
half your level, I think.
you're-
If I remember right.
you're misinterpreting. I think.
My wild shape, it's up to CR half. Polymorph, it's up to CR 7.
You could summon beasts, right?
So summon some
My
dolphins.
my summon animals, it's like
Ride the dolphins.
one creature of CR2, like 2 creatures of CR1, then it doubles as it goes down.
Guys, I really
Okay,
think
no.
we. Okay.
I
You're
think
no, you're misinterpreting again the language. Okay, it's not 1/4 of your level. Okay, your druid level determines a beast you can. Hold on. At the second level, you can transform any beast. It's a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower. That doesn't have a flying speed. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I missed that part. I was like, challenge rating. It has to be 1/4, which really limits you.
Equals, yeah.
Okay.
So next level, I'll be able to wild shape into stuff of CR1 with a flying speed.
Beast.
at the end of the day, though, I'm pretty sure we're going to find a boat.
Can we just find a boat?
Yeah, let's just
Could-
fucking
could
move
find a
north
boat.
and find a
All
boat
this
or
plan,
use
all
the
this
ice bridge.
planning, and we're just like
It's hurting
You
your
know,
brain, isn't it?
it'd be way simpler because we all have disguises and we can all walk onto wherever, and we can get the boat potentially,
And kill
like we
some
did,
cultists in the process.
like we did last time. We did the exact same thing.
But we don't want to get too consistent. Stop being able to predict our movement.
I mean,
That's
we've
the
only
same
done it
plan
once.
twice in a
We
row.
literally have only done it once,
Yeah, you know,
and that was
just say-
like a week ago, maybe.
I think it was like a month at this point. I don't
I don't know.
I don't.
I lost track of time out here. It's been a long time.
What is time? What a
All
construct.
I know is that I must kill cultists.
That's settled. We find a boat, we kill the people on the boat if they aren't friendly, and then we take the boat.
Bob, you hear Bob speak up. Where are you going to go to get a boat?
We said the coast. Wait, I thought you were
from the Eye
asleep.
of Odin. How did they get here?
A boat.
You see him roll over and think.
Where's
There
the
are a
nearest
few.
coastal
There
village?
are a few
Hmm.
coastal villages. I see.
Exactly.
Do you know where, Bordy?
No, we follow the coast until we run into one. We find a boat that's
You see him sigh. I know
Voth.
where they are.
Oh, well, then why didn't you lead with that?
Voth. What are you?
Excuse me?
What are you?
What do you mean and what am I? I'm a man.
What is my brother?
I don't know.
I'm a man.
What am I?
I don't know.
The Vikingers. We take it. We sail.
You ploy on our wits and wisdom. Ah, that is a very good one. Like that.
You see him smile. Well, at least you still play true homage to the gods. I still don't know what you are, or any of you are,
I am odd.
but you
I'm
are the
Bordy.
gods, and that's all that
I'm
matters.
Igni.
I'm a Viking.
And together, we're going to kill some
a man.
cultists.
The sons of Valley.
With our powers combined,
Wait, no,
we
stop.
shall slay King Asgard and prevent
Asbjorn.
this- Asgard, Asbjorn.
Azeroth.
Asbjorn.
Azarad Matriarchus.
Asborn.
Yeah, that's is now canonically
Asborn.
asked.
We shall join the clans and we shall slay the king and his bride.
Then maybe
We shall
potentially
prevent
stop the end of the world?
the Suitor from taking over with this
Destroy the enemies of man.
We get a boat. The druids summon some fish. We tie the fish slipper into the boat and we sail across.
We'll shave
Yes.
Forty's back hair,
We'll-
and the
They
druids
will
will
sing-
summon turtles, and we'll tie the back hair into ropes, and we'll
Wait,
lash
what?
it to them. And
Har har fiddly dee. Being a Viking,
First of
you're
all,
already.
wait a minute.
You have been prestidigitating your mead way too much, brother.
You have mead?
Do you have a water
You,
flask?
you see him begin to sit up.
Oh, you have mead. Yes.
fill your horn with water.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Bordy, now you can do the thing.
No, I was gonna let even do the thing.
I think
He's gonna
someone
laugh
already.
so
I
hard.
think even already did the thing. Even already did the thing. Well, you see him reach and grasp it, smiling.
Presto.
And he drinks lavishly.
Oh man, wait, hold on.
So, tell me of the battles that this group is lively. We honor the gods. Tell me of the battles you have faced.
With
Well,
who, Borty or us?
He has that.
All of us.
Don't worry about your entourage that you encountered before. We're protected here.
Which
Where
one?
shall we start? Well, shall we start with the defending V-Star?
no. Oh, yes.
Yes,
we mentioned
we can start there.
Ishtar. Who is Ishtar?
We told you
Well,
V-Star,
it
the
all
troll of the
starts-
cursed woods.
A little troll.
It all started in a
Yeah.
tavern with some large round tables.
Very large round tables, about 30 feet in length or diameter. Anyway, so we meet there, and
Or you
the
notice a crow is circling you above your head.
Oh, not again.
With that,
so we
I
are
throw
hired.
a rock at Bordy.
I whistle to it to see if it's mine.
We are hired by a cultist of the flame. We don't know. We just a paying money, giving us something to do. So we go out. He wants us to protect him on his journey to wherever he is going, and we follow him. And the flame giveth, the flame taketh away, and he suddenly bursts into.
I wish you would stop saying that.
My apologies. Anyway, he bursts into flames.
The crow slams down or swoops down and perks on your shoulder. Even continue.
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, as I was saying, the man bursts into literal flames like a pyre and incinerates into ashes randomly. I
We've
really
done
forget
nothing
how
with
it
it.
even happens.
Nobody is specifically to blame.
Definitely
Even-
wasn't Bordy's fault. Anyway,
I'm not
So-
believing that with what I'm seeing here.
he gone. We have no explanation. He was just ashes. Anyway, we moved into the cursed forest north of I forget what it is.
No.
I can frontier. We moved north from there, and we met a creature, a troll, and we were able to communicate with him. And his name was Ishtar. And we befriended him. We befriended his people of the forest and allowed us safe passage. Later on, we discovered that the Circle of the Flame had kidnapped him.
Wait, this
and-
was all of you?
Oh yes.
Sure.
Well, missing one.
Minus
Missing one.
two.
Minus one. But we'll
Two?
discuss that later.
Alder wasn't
Two.
with us. We had Benny at the time.
Yeah, we had
Yes,
Danny
yes,
temporarily.
Who
Minus
is
one.
Benny?
Oh,
Danny
we'll
is.
get to that. We'll get to
Yeah.
that.
This is.
So Benny,
Monks.
he was a paladin or a warrior of Tyr.
What?
Cleric of Tyr, yes. And he was a follower of Tyr who was with us, and he met a gruesome end, but we shall get to that.
He had a serious
Anyway.
air allergy.
We went to the we followed the smoke pyre where we saw several cultists of the flame, and they had strung up Ishtar, and they were going to kill him, and they had killed many other people. So we did what any good person would do, and we killed all of them except for one who got away. And we killed, I think, 7 cultists who didn't put up much of a fight. We interrogated one, and then we killed them all. It was a glorious, glorious bloodshed. And then
Oh, tell
I
him
forget
about
what
the
happened
thing,
after
the
that.
big thing
What
that almost
thing?
killed us. The bear thing.
Hmm?
The recent bear.
Oh, that was recent. Yes.
The only weird bear thing I saw was even.
Oh no, this was much
Yes.
bigger than even.
Ah, yes. Well, he said this was a few days ago.
Hold. This begs a question. Even you can transform. You said it was caused by the scar and the bite. No, it's not a family trait. And he looks over at Odd.
No, this was
We just
a
smile.
ritualistic accident that happened.
Yeah. We had an incident where even he wanted to harness the power of the bear, and while he was in the process of this ritual, we encountered some wolf-like or man-wolf something.
Was this
attack-
before or after the
This is
incendiary?
this is after the poof. This is a few days ago. A few days ago, yes. And he was bitten by the wolf, and
Take me back to the poof and they killed the cultists and
the grass is green. Okay. Anyway, so the poof, and then we kill the cultists, and we move from there. And I forget what happens. We went to
We went to that one town
we
where
went to.
we lost Bainey.
Ooh, this was after Hellhafen or
Oh
before
wait, no,
it?
we went up and then we went down.
We went to Hellhafen first
Yes, we still
To
had
see
Bainey. Bainey was still
to
alive.
see the king and complete the original mission of the cultist because he wanted to go there. That's where he wanted to go.
Right.
And we went to Hellhafen, and we happened upon the king's declaration of war to the entire world.
Oh, no. Hold up.
Oh,
Did we
wait,
miss
what?
something? I missed something.
If we are at Telhafen, let me tell you a story of deceit,
Hmm?
treachery,
Oh,
Wait,
and that
wait.
oh!
No.
of snakiness and helping, and that as we approach Hellhafen, and that we are bared down upon
Bear.
by
Oh.
the cultists of the flame, and that, and our good old Bordy here, and that use some very, very beautiful deception to trick them into thinking he was a merchant.
And then we killed all of them too.
All but one.
All but
Mhm.
one seems to be the
And
trend.
once he had them at ease, we slit their throats and took their garb, and that is why we have the cloaks of the cultists. We then sauntered into the city of Hellhafen. As the people gathered around for the king to declare war on his own people, and that we saw some poor people living in his city and all that. So we traded them goods and some money to better their lives for their armbands. That is how we were able to sneak onto one of their boats, assuming that they thought we were with them.
I must interrupt you. You said the king declared war on his own people?
Yes. Anyone that will not bow a knee to him on this land, he is out to slaughter.
Absolute allegiance.
Everyone.
So, We were able to gain passage upon a boat with a little bit of our own deception. As we were traveling,
We're gonna
whether by
footnote the next part of this, right?
the hands of the gods or lesser deities, our boat was pushed into the fog. We came upon an island
We're not footnoting it.
where we were able to gain favor from a lesser being by giving the king's men to him. By
Sacrifice.
gaining this favor, our boat was then propelled further down the line to where we beat the king's men to the next city by almost 7 days. But with him declaring war and the balance of power has changed, and that while we were at this city gathering more people to try to help and save, the curse of the Bear Warriors fell upon that city as they were ravishing from the south and the king is marching from the north. And that during this we lost one of our
Loyal and trusted companions.
companions, and that is where another one of our companions was given back to us by the gods.
Oh, we forgot about Voltor.
And then he made his
Voltor is the one I'm talking about that we lost.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Benny.
We didn't lose Benny. He sacrificed
Benny
himself for the good.
Was given back to us by the gods themselves in the time of our most need. And in a valiant effort, he threw himself down the stairs to fend off the bears while we escaped.
Yes. We honor his memory very well. He sacrificed himself for us.
Out of all the people in the village, we were able to save one that we thought was on our side. We traveled with this person to warn our families as the Bear Warriors through the mountains. We met our little troll friend in the woods again. On the way there, we ran into another family that was stuck in the snow trying to gain refuge from the unnatural balance that the world is in right now. We carried them back up the mountain to our clan, a poor woman and her children. Once we got to our ancestral home, we ran into Alder. We talked to our Jarl. And that,
Oh, are you the skald or a skald of your people?
The sagas
You have-
run deep and rich throughout our bloodline. Everyone is a skald if they pass on the stories.
me and my brother are a whole different story. We'll tell that in our journey to you. But during our time at our clan, we became friends with Alder. And for me, he answered an age-old question. The bears do shit in the woods.
As opposed to anywhere else a bear would shit, but yes.
There is coast, there are fields, there are many. But anyways.
Certainly, storytelling must be prominent. Prominent with the Bear Warriors. That is quite the gift you have.
After we left our village, we were able to make our way down the other side of the mountain as we were traveling with the Queen's sister, or what we thought was the Queen's sister. And that.
No.
And in our pathway, on our way to here, we got attacked by the creatures of shadow, the shadow wolves, the lichens of the shadows. That is where my brother got bitten. That.
There's still something I'm not understanding. Odd. How do you know about this shadow? These creatures of shadow that you speak. How do you know this?
Very similar to the time when Valley walked. Rothmere tried to take from. Valley lives in all of us. He helped stop Ragnarok.
One more time. We not told you multiple times that we walk with the gods as I let it poof in a shadowy smoke as I put it back in.
Are you not one with this shadow?
Shadows in all of us, I feel like.
But yet you fight it.
Some
There
of
are
it.
Some of us do.
There are always two sides to every coin. There are always two sides to every sword. Not all shadows are evil. Not all fire is good. But not all shadows are bad.
Only some of them. The ones that eat your brains.
The ones that come out of nowhere and rip you out of your sleep.
Yes, that was rude.
Mm.
So what you stated that the Queen's sister.
Yes. So after we were attacked by the shadow lichen and that it ripped the Queen's sister out of our campsite. We chased it down and we slaughtered it, not before my brother was bitten. And then
I almost died.
you always almost die. And then you disappear and then you come back to us. Anyways.
At least I'm consistent.
The man worships Loki, it appears. Perhaps something to do with it.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
It's better than the last one that he worshipped that tried to kill us.
Oh, but
I must have missed that part in your story.
Yeah, I skimmed over that.
yeah,
It wasn't our best things.
not our greatest album.
He missed, I missed, we all missed, but we still alive. That's all
Yes.
that matters.
Only one person died.
So, brother gets bitten. We kill the wolf. And that. But then, as the days pass, as we make our way up here, we realize it's inevitable that my brother will change. And knowing that he may change eventually, and that because of the curse that's upon this land, we had already gained manacles and ropes and chains. So on the first night of the full moon, we chained him up. That is when the woman that we thought was the Queen's sister revealed her true form.
After you stabbed her in the back.
I did not stab her until she revealed she was a messenger of some god that wanted to kill my brother.
Still bait, I feel like.
When she went for her sword, I went for her heart. And I would do it again for my brother.
And you crushed mine in the. Something funny over there, Alter. Well, no, go on. You've got a lot in common with Baney. And just, I hope you have the same stare allergy.
But when I realized that this messenger from a god that wants to stop us wanted to kill my brother, I laid into this harpy. Just look at Bordy as I say that.
I won't take any more fern slander.
And saved my brother from immediate death, as he had no control over his own body at that time. Within those nights and those days since then, he is able to gather more control over it. And that. And over those days and nights, we have found out we have followers of Loki, we have followers of Odin, and followers of the Raven.
And what does the Raven tell you?
I don't know. Hold on. As I stroke the raven's feathers and I speak telepathically with my familiar, do you have a message?
Silence at this time.
Nothing to note.
She has guided us. She gave me the dagger of the ancients. And she has guided all of us and told us that there will be more pain and hardships on the way. But for us to move forth to the goals that we have set.
You see him stroke his chin. This is good. And you see him reach in his pocket and unfurl a piece of paper and put it on the ground. And on this piece of paper has the description that you saw before of all of you that King Asbjorn was hunting.
Oh, Walter, you have one of those, right?
Yeah, I have one of those right here. I reach in my back and pull one out.
This is why my chieftain agreed. I simply wanted to hear your story to see if it had a semblance of truth, and you have confirmed this. Thank you.
Oh, it's better than the other thought. I thought you were about to betray us, and that was going to go bad for everybody involved.
We are wolves of the shadow, Bordy. If you don't know this already, you're already surrounded.
I mean, you were one tingle away from not being a problem anymore.
It
Very
wouldn't
surrounded.
be the first time. We've been in the capital, we've stood next to them.
We always seem to be surrounded.
It does not matter if we surround it.
Bodies,
It's actually
by living
good.
bodies.
Because no
Usually
matter which
good.
way we shoot, we'll hit something.
Exactly. And you know I'm not very accurate.
I understand the brazenness, but you would not survive this.
But neither would you.
Holden says he could get me out of this.
Hey,
Pretty sure you might be
no.
wrong.
Do not antagonize the people who have us surrounded. Let's not
It's
do this.
just a fun
Let's
jest.
not do this.
Aren't they
Clearly, you
No,
must
you're-
not be
good?
from this land either,
You're-
Bordy, because as you know, Vikinger love to die in battle.
Your
What's a
Your
campfire
fun
story
jests.
without enough banter? Come on,
Your-
Iggy. Are
your
you
banter
seriously
usually
being
results in the
a
deaths of
wuss about
others.
this? Yes, and it's usually not us. Isn't that considerate? I'm just having a fun time, okay? I have missed out on this. I've been gone for a while, okay?
Well, you can have fun when we're not trying to rally the factions and kill the king.
Who wouldn't he want to fight alongside someone who's ready to go into battle, worried against the odds? I mean, clearly about the stuff we're going up against, we're clearly already outnumbered, so we shouldn't be scared of a little surround.
You see him
Nobody likes going up
make this
against me.
signal, and then you hear slight rustling and then silence.
Not very good at being sneaky, are they?
As soon as the wrestling happens, I'll fall back off the log and cast invisibility.
How many spell slots you got left, motherfucker?
That is my last one, but it's worth it for
And with that being said,
No
I
way.
telepathically tell my raven to find them.
Okay.
And the raven takes off flight.
Yes. You see Voth straighten up. Where did your brother go?
He's still here.
On that note, I'm going to Misty step behind Voth.
It's fine, Odd. You're fine.
I'm using Misty Step.
You are enemies to King Asbjorn. You have killed many of the cultists. You have slain much. You can tell he's a little much slaughter.
Much more negotiable now.
Your
Huh?
story has been corroborated. You are amongst allies here.
I'm going to Misty Step behind him, grabbing him by the shoulders, and say, "Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page now."
Among Us.
Oh,
You got Misty Step. Well, let's talk about Misty Step.
a sight you can see within 30 feet.
Yeah, but let's
I
talk.
turn to a gaseous little form.
Is it 30 feet?
I think it's
As an ability or as a spell?
It's a bonus action spell, I believe.
what's the range? Yeah, it's 30 feet. I'm close enough to him. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we're around the campfire.
Yeah, it's a leveled spell though.
You guys have no idea why I'm looking this up, so chill.
Uh-oh.
Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an occupied space you can see.
He's looking it up to see if it said shadow. No.
We can make it a shadow canonically if you want.
I'm just
Space behind him is taken up by invisible Cthulhu.
I'm just kind of standing there, like, while everyone's like casting spells and doing cool shit. I'm just like,
I shoot arrows.
okay, I do the thing.
You Misty Step, you do what now?
I'm
Just
not cool.
Misty stepping behind him, just saying, "Good. I'm glad we're all in agreement now."
He whispers
Just on his
softly in
shoulders.
ear. And we're all-
In a blink of an eye, he has his axe to your throat and says, "Yes, yes, we are."
I could do it again. You'd be too slow.
So calm down, everyone. Don't escalate. We are all
Hey,
friends
you're the only
here.
one nervous here. You gotta learn to relax.
Even your raven notes that there are 12 in an encircling pattern elevated in the tree line.
Phew.
You have 12 people in the trees scattered throughout. Around.
Aye.
And I call my familiar back to me.
It lands.
I feed it a little scrap of milk.
Well, shall we continue to posture? Because
Oh, I'm good. I'm not.
Posturing, we're just
I'm
having a
this
fun
is-
time.
We have.
Just a little size up.
It's just a little touchy after battle. The weird oddities, the things here, the
He is odd.
the
He is
undertones
odd.
of threats that can be made.
I am odd.
just understand, we appreciate your fight, we appreciate your cause, but you're still in our lands.
Oh yes.
What if we don't fight together? Then we will be in King Asbjorn's land.
Oh yes.
So if we
Or a flaming pile of rock
have a
if his
common-
end goals
have
are
a
met.
have a
But yeah.
common enemy, and we must gather our rest for tonight so we can take movement to the ship place in the morrow.
Well, as you
And
understand, we've been able to keep alive through our ways. And while you may seem sincere in your own right, it must be tested, and tested it was. So, by seeing and witnessing, I am abated.
And we shall
See,
be
all part of the planning.
and we shall be tested again and again in the days to come.
Too many tests.
You didn't
Your
study
might
for
and
this
metal
test, did you?
Will your men be following us to the port?
They will not.
So then it will be just us. So there will be 6 of us versus however many we find there. We can either attempt to travel easily, because I'm sure they're probably preparing a boat, or if not, to get ready to go to you.
Perception, Bordy. Continue talking, even
Ooh.
please.
Uh-oh. Board is going schizo.
I'm going to use a point of luck to add 1d4 to that.
Okay.
4, 8, 12, 13.
Oops. Fuck that tree.
That tree specific.
That's how you roll dice, people. Quit cheating.
10!
Morty, your tingles orient towards an object in Voth's pack.
Hmm.
It is horn-like and cylindrical in nature, but seems most unnatural.
Like I can see it, or I can sense that it's
Feel
on
it,
him.
sense it. Yes,
Okay.
Why?
It's inside like a pouch or something, though.
correct.
Volt, do you mind that pouch? Seems to be something of interest. Could you pull
That's
that out?
no.
Why not? We're all in a sharing mood. We've shared our tales to you. Why don't you share what's in your pouch?
Why?
I've got. See, we've mentioned it before, and usually those only happen when weird things happen. And I'd just like to make sure we have some security about our humor.
What is your concern with my pouch?
It's making the tingles, and the tingles are usually really good or really bad. And I'd like to make sure they're not really bad. As I'm talking to him, I'm going to cast Mage Hand and start moving around the back to his pouch.
See it.
It's invisible.
Oh, okay.
And this is how. Yeah.
Sabordy dies.
This is how you all fucking die.
We'll
Not if
see.
we have
Man,
a
I'm just-
hostage.
I'm just what? I'm just sitting here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out a pinch of iron
Okay.
dust.
So, I mean, just humor me. What's in your pocket?
Well, let's talk about Mage Hand. Are there any verbal and somatic or material components to that?
It is verbal and somatic.
So then, what are you doing for your somatic and verbal?
So, I mean, I talk with my hands a lot. Sporty's very trick. And on the what was the sentence I said again? Is what's
Let's see what's
in
inside your pocket.
So your Mage Hand
I will be.
lingers towards. I got it. So
Oh,
your Mage
okay.
Hand lingers towards the pouch, but then is disrupted and dissipated.
Mm.
As it close to him.
As you
Hmm.
proceed towards the pouch and begin to move the flap, it dissipates.
Is he reacted to this subtly?
Nope.
Can I tell?
No.
So, are you going to show us or no?
He opens the pouch and pulls out a horn. The horn is ornate, it's intricate, it has gold weaving and adorned with runes.
Ah,
Very nice.
fancy horn. What's where did you get it?
My chieftain.
And what for? Did it just a present, a birthday, maybe, or looting? What's significant?
Do you have more mead?
Yeah, sure. Here, fill your water flask.
I'll exchange the story for mead.
I could do this all night. Presto. Pow.
He takes it.
It's apple mead.
This is the conditions of which I am to travel with you. We have icy crows amongst our midst, who are very wise and adept in the arts. Seen here.
I do appreciate that from the darkness somewhere.
This is the way to communicate with the chieftain the success and current ongoings of our travel.
Oh, so it's just like a way to send a message then.
It is bound to me and only to me.
So you use it to speak with your people from large distances then.
You could say that.
Why is that so cryptic?
What did you say?
Why is that so cryptic? It was just ask, talk to people with ease.
Bordy, you as an entirety are very cryptic.
Cryptic and confounding are two separate terms. However, may I see?
No.
Are you sure?
He looks at even and odd.
Lord,
Perhaps you may
please.
want to entice your friend as to the customs and courtesies of the land of which he resides.
I mean, I'm willing. Right.
Forty has a knack finding things with his tingles that possess
Unique quality.
attribute. The horn allowing you to speak to your chieftain must possess some form of magical attribute.
If that's all we don't know.
But
More
items of magical nature and people are very rare. He is very inquisitive. Sometimes he is utmost compelled by the tingle.
I feel like my behavior's been much more restrained. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Your
Years,
chieftain
months
has
ago.
given you this innate horn to communicate with him. Like you blow the horn and he can hear it in his kingdom.
That
How
is
does
over.
it? How does is it a signaling horn or is it a drinking horn?
Yeah, can you talk through it?
So that's what
Lord
I'm
of
saying. I'm
Bloodborne.
trying to look at it. Does it have a nozzle on the bottom so you can blow the horn like?
There's no blowing. It's a horn you would normally partake of and drink.
Oh. And we just filled this horn with water and he drank of it?
No.
Mhm.
So you drink from this horn? Okay. It's a drinking horn, Borty.
So he drinks through it to.
How does it work? Just out of curiosity.
Perhaps I will show you along the journey.
Well,
Such a
Borty,
sour.
if you will be sufficed for now, then maybe he will show us how he speaks to his chieftain through the horn.
Well, I'm always open to it whenever you feel so inclined to show me. have a bunch of things I could show you.
Perhaps this trust will be earned over time.
Hopefully we all live long enough.
Well, I haven't had my men kill you, which normally would have occurred. So we're off to a right start.
We keep coming back to the violence. Love it. Igni,
Kinda
are you
from-
sleepy? Are you ready to go to sleep, Igni?
I'm just tired of your bullshit, Bordy.
From the darkness behind Bordy. Because I'm still invisible. I haven't came out of it yet. I've just been walking around.
He's just walking around.
Do you leave footprints?
Don't
Yes.
worry. Don't worry, Voth. If anybody kills Bordy, it'll be me. I have told that multiple times.
I've been very consistent about that.
I'd like to beat him to the punch, though.
Can
I'll
go
just-
I will
I'll
retire for the night, gentlemen. Hopefully your brother...
I'll sit down next to Bordy and come to light. Drop the spell.
That's odd.
doesn't eat us. And you see him begin to get comfortable.
That's even.
All
right.
Okay, so at this point,
I-
gentlemen, if you would like to get... No, we're going to keep going. This
We
is
can
gonna
keep
be long.
going.
This can be a
We can keep
long...
going.
This can be a long-ass fucking session, so...
I got all night.
We're gonna definitely push past 23:30. I can tell you that. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make
yeah.
it to another 45, and then I'm probably gonna pass out.
You're staying up.
3, so
You're staying
gonna
up.
Fail, so it'll be fine. All we gotta do is go, ooh.
We'll turn you into a pony. Or a rat and put you in Odd's
All right.
pocket.
So, if there's anything you would like to discuss or do before bedtime or set up something, let me know. Otherwise, we will proceed with sleeping.
Spell.
Sleep time. Sleep.
Alder.
Alder's gonna go walk around and gather spell components. It's like leaves and fucking other random shit.
Okay. I don't remember if foraging's a thing in 5e. Help me out there.
I think it is.
Survival
Okay.
is what it falls under.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I missed. You know what? I'm about to-
Survival or nature. Either
We're
one.
gonna flow through the 5th edition, and I'm gonna go buy all the 3rd edition books and sell all my 5e, and we're just gonna go back to fucking 3rd. I'm getting
What
pissed.
are you doing there, fucking not Bane, Alder?
Lay out my bedroll.
Just looking.
Get
I'm like,
comfortable.
yeah, foraging for spell components in the forest.
Oh, I'm going to fucking sleep.
Please roll that. Go ahead and roll that. Oh my god, I rolled. Okay. Bordy,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Oh, no, I thought I had. Well, I don't be doing. Unless somebody is willing to go on this trip with me to test this new theory I have, but no one seems to be tempted.
No.
Your theories and your feelings get us in trouble as I kind of poke his arm a little bit, like,
But it's always fun.
No. Fun for you, maybe.
Even you're talking, but not. It's not coming through.
What is it you want to try?
Well, that's the best part. I'm not 100% sure what's going to do.
Okay.
So that's
do
why I need you to report back to me on your finding.
what
All right, let's do. I will be your crash test dummy.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm reaching back into my component pouch to find
Oh my
that
God.
slimy thing again, and I'm
He
going
has no
to...
care for life or limb.
Whew. No. This will be fine. I promise.
Okay.
Is anybody doing anything before I have no idea what the fuck's about to occurs?
I rolled a
Uh,
23.
Okay, you definitely find enough to fill your component bag.
Okay.
I am
Okay,
going to squish the slimy fiber I have in my hand and rub it across Evan's face and cast banishment.
Oh,
What?
Fuck me running.
I don't even know what that does. It does not sound good. I
I
don't.
just sent them to a different plane for a minute.
yeah.
What? Even has been
Allegedly, I
banned from
don't
the
know.
server.
You do have to make a charisma saving throw, though, unless you just want to fail it.
I think it's a plane of the DM's choice too.
Also,
Freeze, fucking freeze.
if the target is made up to
Everybody
the point of
clap your
existence,
Just yeah.
Everybody clap your hands.
4th level.
yes. My singular 4th level spell saw.
Distasteful to the target. How
It's
do you know that
slimy.
it's distasteful to even?
I mean, everything I do is distasteful to even.
What do you see distasteful? It
Uh,
says banish it
the
to a harmless
material
dim
component.
domain while there. The target is incapacitated and target remains until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left after 1 minute, or to the nearest unoccupied space. The target is native to a different plane of existence than you're on, then the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. The spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears.
one action.
Oh, the material component is
Yeah, the material component's not distasteful.
Oh,
Hey.
fuck, I hope I'm from this plane.
Well,
I hope you are from this plane.
First, let's roll a charisma saving throw. Even because this might get stopped before it even starts.
You should have used it on the fucking.
Assuming Odd doesn't decide to fucking kill you.
Right, that's a plus
That
zero.
That might be the break
It's
point,
a
dude. You
plus
fucked up.
zero. What's the DC?
I mean, he did say he was
16.
gonna fucking kill you from his own hand. This might be the fucking kicker
That's a
that does
fucking nat 1. I'm
Oh
gone.
god.
Oh,
No, dude.
Well, now he's got to survive for a minute, and wherever
He's
the hell
so
he's about to go.
cooked.
I can end it early.
He's at the pearly fucking gates.
He's in the deepest level of Helheim
He's in
for a minute.
the boiler room.
Plane.
All the way down. All the way down.
Oh no, this is about to go sideways.
Give it about 30 seconds, and then I unclench to allow the tingle to wear off and
As
bring
the
him
shirt
back.
says when the DM smiles.
Oh boy.
Listen, it's for science. Okay.
Or going to the shadow realm.
For science, you just banish him.
Meet
Fucking-
You better hope it's not
You just
fucking
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Shadow
banished
Realm.
him to the fucking Shadow Realm.
I had to make sure it worked.
Dark Magician! Send him to the Shadow Realm!
Fuck. About to get fucking shanked by my brother, bro.
It's
Your ass is through, straight up.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2. Jesus. 1, 2,
And he's
3,
gone.
If anything,
4,
we send
5.
him to the plane of lollipop.
All right, give me a fucking D10.
Ooh,
You don't get to choose, bro.
where is my D10?
Yeah, you're not getting a D10. I'm getting a D10.
Oh, I thought you said give you a D.
You don't get to pick.
Uh,
Womp
A
womp.
plane of
Wait, no, that's
existence
the 8.
means you don't get to determine.
where's 10s? Oh, there it is.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Here you go.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
not what I wanted to happen.
Yeah, do not send me to Muspelheim. If you
No,
send me
it's
to
worse.
Muspelheim, I'm gonna be pissed.
Not Muspelheim.
Helheim?
Nope.
Oh god. What's worse?
Asgard?
Ace?
Kratos' house.
Oh, fuck me running.
Niflheim?
He's going to Valhalla,
Svartalfheim.
dude. Oh my god.
Where did you just send me, Morty?
Svartalfheim.
It's only a minute. She'll be fine.
But it wasn't the Shadow Realm, so. Okay. Well, we're gonna have fun with that. That was not planned for quite some time. Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
Plot.
Let's go. Plot development.
I was
This
not.
is where this is where he was secretly from, and now he's permanently
You said
banned.
This
Niflheim?
is where you. This is where I say you have to be a master of impromptu and as a fucking DM. Let me tell you.
Holy shit,
Well, he's
dude.
only stuck there if he's native there, and if I don't end it within a
I'm gonna
minute.
roll one more time because this is gonna determine like where. You have a
The-
natural one though. Oh fuck.
The front doorstep.
Dude, you get
Oh,
so
guess what I just
obliterated.
rolled?
No way.
Oh, that's
No
awkward.
way.
What?
He got a 1.
And you said I went to
Oh
Nif.
boy.
You said I went to
Svartalheim.
Niflheim?
You went to
It's Svartalheim.
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 I can't hear you because they talked over.
Svartalheim.
Svartalheim.
Up.
I forgot to ask him to come back with a souvenir.
Okay. So. Even.
Mm-hmm.
You see as Bordy quickly places his hands upon you, you feel yourself being whooshed with a snap and a pop. And everything goes dark around you.
Okay.
Almost as if the color just sucked out of existence. And then it's almost as if you're in a dark void, but then in the distance you begin to see a discoloration begin to appear and rapidly approach you at a lightning rate of speed. And then, woof, you're there. What you see before you. Rocks fading into the desert sand and the stars lit by the glowing of the sky. And after the grim darkness of what appears to be a perpetual reflection of a large valley surrounded by imposing mountains, and their slopes lit with braziers. You see rapidly the entrance of an ancient burial mound of titanic proportions surrounded by a stone lintel silhouettes on the side of a mountain. Your brain immediately recognizes this as Dellinger's Gate. As you rapidly proceed past the warden, the halls of Sindri come before you. Until you proceed into blackness, going deeper and deeper and deeper. Rapidly passing by a giant cave with a vast complex of buildings, you streak by a forge, and then continue to push. The air smells of ozone as if a lightning bolted stroke nearby. And you feel an immense power flowing through here, as if it's roaring like a storm on the sea. And then eventually you proceed into a hall. And in this hall, mounds of gold and treasures adorn. And pillars adorned with runes arise. And atop mound, you see a gigantic feathered thing, but the feathers begin to move. And as the feathers dissipate, you realize that the feathers themselves are actually gigantic wings of monstrous proportion. And as the wings expand, they elongate into arms attached to a being, lizard-like, structured, a dragon. Fafnir. And you see its gigantic maw and face look to you, and you see its eyes begin to narrow as if quizzical. atop this gigantic mound. And you see it begin to lurch its gigantic body, shaking the foundations of everything beneath it as it begins to loom towards you. And then, as if an instant, you're snapped back. And you're back in front of Bordy.
Well, what did you see?
What the actual fuck?
Okay.
So, in that time,
Yes, in that time. Let's talk about that time.
do I recognize I am proficient in Arcana? Do I
Yes, you
recognize?
are. Please
Yes.
roll, please. Please roll.
16.
Fucking goddamn it. Leave it to your players. This is why impromptu is great.
So I will give you. He is in the magic aspect. He is one level higher than I am.
That's fine. You're still good.
Okay.
You do recognize it for what it is.
So with that, as I see him cast this and my brother vanishes, I'll actually call forth the Dagger of the Ancients as a spear.
Okay.
And as I'm still just sitting on the log over there, I'm like, Bordy.
Yes.
And I just kind of tap the spear on the ground with the little tendrils of the smoke coming off of it. Where did you send my brother?
That's the magic of this. We're about to find out when he comes back. But I think whenever I touch that wall, I've found a way to manipulate where things are temporarily.
How about you voluntarily bring him back?
Yeah, that's the neat part. That's what I wanted to try. So I'm going to unclench and just.
And
to
that's what,
let the
and then,
tingle.
and then he's brought back.
It worked.
Okay.
What did you see?
Well, as Fafnir lunges towards me, I am going to shapeshift. My hybrid form.
There's a problem with that.
I am incapacitated, so it will happen when I return.
Well, there's a problem with that because of the realm it's in, too. Because magic is affected by different planes of existence.
Shapeshifting is an ability, not a magic.
It's still magical in nature.
Friendship is also magical in nature. I just want to remind you, Odd.
Okay.
I didn't get up. I'm still sitting on the ground.
Just try.
Okay.
Try.
As soon as Valet comes back, you see his skin begin to elongate and his hair begin to expand and grow, and you see his torso begin to shred and his skin begins to splinter.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Oh, shit. You
that
fucked
was
up.
not
You fucked up. You
intended
fucked
part
up. You
of
fucked
this.
up.
Ooh.
So, in my hand, I never put it away. My pinch
No, you didn't.
of iron dust.
Yep.
Right? So, as I'm changing, before I fully change and can't talk, I smash the iron dust on me and cast enlarge. I double in size.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
It's very, very fucking big.
Yun fucked up. Yun fucked
No,
up.
it's fine. He's just hungry.
Enlarge, you cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration of 10 minutes, or 1 minute, sorry.
I can't do shit
1
against
minute.
this.
You
What
choose
the
whether
fuck?
the creature or an object that is neither worn nor carried. If the object is unwilling, it's a Constitution saving throw. Obviously, I'm willing.
Okay.
If the target is a creature, everything it is
I already read
wearing
it.
and carrying changes in size.
I already read it.
Okay.
So you see that the even has now become his form, but is twice his size. He is now
He's even
Towering.
larger than before.
Towering
Even
10
larger.
I
10
am
foot
a
tall.
16-foot tall werebear.
16 foot.
And I
Yep.
am going to grab Bordy.
Hello.
and pick him up.
Tear him in half.
Are you resisting, Bordy?
Does it appear he has intent to harm me?
I have
It
no
isn't
idea
even-
what his intent is.
The last vision I had was Fafnir, the dragon.
Okay, roll your perception.
goes
Roll your
to
stop.
Oh.
Roll your perception, even.
Oh, my perception.
Yeah, your perception.
What is that?
12.
12?
Yes.
And perception, it's a 12.
Okay. You realize that you are no longer in that plane of existence, and you do see Bordy before you as you are reaching to grasp. Now, whether that changes your course of action is entirely up to you, but you are aware of where you are.
All right, I'm still gonna grab Bordy and I'm gonna pick him up because I
Does
can
his
only
intent
speak
seem
in one or
murderous?
two word gruntle phrases. Why?
Yeah, he's mad.
It worked though. What did you see?
It's like you done fucked up.
You well, first off, Voth is looking up and just looking right where he is, and he's just holding his hand up.
Well, let's look and see where Voth is compared to where Bordy is right now because I walked.
Voth is like the opposite fucking side of you. So
Yeah.
wherever you are,
I mean,
he is
opposite to him
Oh, he's
isn't
on the other
very
side of the
far
fire.
concerning 16
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah. I'll put
If
my
you were
hand.
like, come sit, and he's like, nah, I'm good.
Igni just kind of sits back and watches the shenanigans ongoing.
Voth is basically going like, yeah, let's not fucking sling arrows into everybody right now. Let's just fucking
That's a big.
everybody chill.
That's a big goddamn bear right there.
What's a big bear?
So I just.
Roll your intimidation. Intimidation. Yes, that is a skill in 5e. Intimidation, please.
What's the advantage for being like, oh my god,
Oh,
16
19
foot
plus
tall?
3, that's a 22.
Does that include the
So there's-
stat-based adjustments?
That is my intimidation. There is no stat base for intimidation.
You can roll. Let's just do a charisma check there, fucking Morty.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's a 17 plus 8.
The fuck?
Okay, well, you're not shitting your pants, but you understand that Even is very upset.
Reasonably.
And you understand that you probably should ascertain the remaining statements out of your mouth carefully.
I mean, I did ask where you went.
He asked why. Other than that, you two interact.
I wanted to see if we could use this in the future to our benefit. I used apparently on myself to get here.
I'm gonna set Bordy down, and I am going.
Everybody else, let me know if you're doing anything else.
I was gonna
I'm sitting back and enjoying the show.
I was gonna prepare a moonbeam, like, and hold my action.
Okay, it is prepared.
All right.
You know what?
Set Bordy down.
Just in case, I'm going to prepare ensnaring strike to use
On whom?
on what is it?
Voth?
No, on even,
Okay.
but I'm not going to use it yet.
Okay. Bordy is set down calmly, roughly, smashingly.
Oh, I was waiting on a response to that.
Yeah. So I set Bordy down, and I start to revert back into my normal self, but then it'll take a minute for me to shrink back down to fucking.
Are you maintaining enlarge?
It's 1 minute duration. There's no concentration.
You can kill it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
In this
kill it.
instance, I'll allow you to kill it.
Okay, yeah, I'll kill it and be like, you have sent me to the mouth of Fafnir.
So good?
Not good. He
Bad?
was about to eat me.
Ah. Well. At
It's
least
not
we
very
know.
often one wants to disappear and arrive at the mound of a dragon's hole.
Well, so I was hoping it would either do what it did for me and bring you to another location, which it did. I just didn't expect that to be a different plane of existence. But that's also a win. We could use this. You said it brought you to the dragon, Fafnir?
It was not pleasant.
So, if we ever encounter any issues or need to make someone disappear, now we have a way to do that.
You said it sent
Banning
you somewhere else.
Oh, yes, we were at the ruins and now I'm here. I figured it would be more of a like going one place or the other type deal.
You did not go to.
No, I just came here.
Definitely say that this is not. You don't.
Yeah,
Okay. Next time, let me know a little bit more.
I'll be honest, this was all a learning experience for me as well. I had no idea you could even go there. But now we know.
I learned I don't want to volunteer for your shenanigans anymore.
Well,
This,
I appreciate your
this is why I didn't want to do this in the
regardless.
first place.
Shouldn't have been a lesson that needed to be learned in the first place.
I don't.
Well, what if I just said some random Joe Schmo and they ended up somewhere great and it would have been like a pleasant experience?
That normally doesn't happen, especially with our luck.
It's got it.
With that being said, I am finished with the shenanigans for tonight. And
No
I
more
am going to have to get
shenanigans.
some rest and hopefully not have nightmares about this.
Bordy.
Okay.
Igni is sleeping too.
Otta speaking.
Bordy.
Yes.
I'm still just sitting there on the ground, just kind of tapping the sphere, like just on the end of my boot type thing. When you want to test certain magical abilities on people, just let me and my brother know, and the next time you want to do that, we will find some
Other
of
victim.
the king's men.
I feel like victim's a harsh word to use.
Mm,
But okay, I understand your point. We will find
Bordy.
less than willing participants.
Everybody's a victim with you.
That's hurtful.
That's what she said too.
Wait, how did you know about that?
Any
We heard you.
other dialogue before we proceed?
Knocking out.
All good.
Good to go.
Any other stipulations before I say everyone just knocks the fuck out?
Dismiss the spear back to the.
I'm going to tell my raven to
I'm-
watch Morty.
I'm no longer readying my spell. And I'm going to go to sleep because you motherfuckers be on that bullshit.
Okay. Spear is dissipated. Raven is watching. Spell is rescinded, and I about called you Benny. Wow. Alder.
Yeah, well, I'll dispel my
About
spell
the
too and just
moonbeam
go
the
to
shit
sleep.
out of me anyways.
No.
Wait till he goes
That's
to
a
sleep, wake him
main
up.
spell for me, bro.
Yep.
It's good for you to have in case I fucking do
Oh,
snap.
for sure.
Vorty, do I fucking ask? What are you doing?
No, I can't cast banishment twice in a day, unfortunately, so I will be going to bed.
Send this motherfucker
Oh,
out
God.
and sleep. Fucking ends
It's
up
just-
being in hell time, swimming in the sea of souls.
But I found exactly now we could. This is such a great tool.
Okay, that being said, everyone knocks out for the night. Some have more restless sleep than others. However, Bordy,
No.
Oh,
you
no.
and You in particular. And oh, Dave, this is such sweet release, isn't it?
I might change.
Ooh.
I might change the way.
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we?
No.
We'll see. As you drift off, Bordy, you see also that your substances descend into blackness, almost in the same mannerism. And then a smashing input of green hazy fog slams into your vision, and then you are plopped amongst the ruins of an archaic structures with two bridges going across. The same archaic structure that you saw before in your visions before.
But now it's ruined in green.
And then a dark, black, shadowy figure looms in front of you, and as it raises its face, you see Valley's horned reflection staring back at you with its red, dark, menacing, glowing eyes. And he...
Yes. My lord? Liege? I don't know if we have a proper term of address here.
You can address me as many names. Jarl, King. I see you've dabbled in your newfound powers.
Yes, it's quite peculiar. I didn't know capable of that. Say, I thought it was gonna be a little bit, more tame than that. They don't really come with a description, I guess.
It may come in handy to use it with your powers of perception.
You mean like to intimidate someone gets what we want? I send them to sit in front of a dragon. That was exactly what I was thinking.
They may not always go to the dragon.
Oh,
Sometimes they may travel to places other than that. They may send them to me. They may send them to Helheim, Asgard, any of the realms. But
so all equally terrible then.
all are. So, there's some things that you must know.
Oh, wait. Crap.
It is pertinent that you get the Queen allegiance in order to assist you.
Just because
Winning
of the
her.
numbers, or
All the clans must unite under one.
you don't believe?
If they fail to unite under one, how are you to defeat Sunta?
Well, I was hoping we would stop him from being summoned in the first place.
I have a lot of power, but stop gods.
No, but you did kill one. Well, I guess you only stopped him a little bit.
He had nowhere else to go.
Could always do the same thing again with Suter.
Loki's son, Hungus, world serpent Pokemon, Queen, not agree. She cannot fall under King Espion. Pokemon must feast, spice feasting. He waits just under the sun.
So, what I'm getting from this is we don't really have a whole lot of time left either.
Time is relevant to where you are.
And where are we now? I'm looking around at the bridges and stuff. I don't know this.
This place is ruined. Ragnarok. It is not the one.
Well, then it seems our goal is unchanged. Unite the clans, stop the end of the world. Maybe become king in the process?
And party will. There will be times you want to kill. Don't.
Only Igni? And only sometimes.
Ah. They may be angry with you about some things. There
Reason.
may be some things that happen, but they're needed. For now.
And then we kill Igni.
Great fascination for killing. But not always for here.
No,
But for
it's
me,
mostly a joke. They're all great.
every now and then I would like a sacrifice.
Shall add it to my list. I will find the best sacrifice. I actually have one in mind.
Ah. Don't tell me. I await
Oh no, it's a
what your offering
surprise.
is. Be gone.
Good night.
And you are snapped back and jolted awake in the middle of the night while everyone else is sleeping soundly and snoring.
Oh boy, this is going to be wonderful. And then I go to sleep.
Okay.
Hell
All right.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 8 minutes left.
I thought we were going past 2030.
Well, other people have other considerations too.
Yeah, Alder's got some. Look at him. He's about to die.
Mm.
He's like, my
Yeah.
character's asleep. I'm about to IRL this shit.
I feel like this is a good time. So we won't start at 2030 because that means the other 2230 stuff like that. Okay. I think this is a good time to wrap because of that consideration. So
Sure.
we will begin again.
I didn't roll a single fucking dice today.
I
He
might.
basically said you can sacrifice people, but not your party members.
Yeah, not your fucking
Yeah.
party members.
Yet.
Not your party members.
Do you wanna wrap that up there, even as far as the recording goes?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you for turning into Immersive Adventurers and Adventures in Midgard. It's been a pleasure. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. That would be super.
I'm not going to sacrifice anyone unless they don't subscribe.